I know, it's the wrong week for me to be telling you a story, but I have something very special for you this week. Way back when I started this channel, James asked me on Facebook to tell the story of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes is traditionally believed to be written by King Solomon, who was the son of King David. That's the same David I told stories about here and here. Now, my friend Lucas is very good at telling the story of Ecclesiastes, so I asked him in this week to tell a guest story. This is Storytime with Lucas, and these are the words of King Solomon.
I was King Solomon, and I ruled over the country of Israel, from my capital city Jerusalem. My father David had defeated all of our enemies, and my country was rich and prosperous. So I decided to spend my time studying. So I did. I studied the world. I studied everything that happens under the sun. And none of it meant anything. None of it led anywhere. But I said to myself, I am still the wisest king my country has ever had. There is no one in the world who knows more about wisdom than me. So I kept studying. I studied madness, and I studied folly, and the human heart. And I realized that none of that meant anything either. My wisdom meant nothing. So I gave up. I gave up on studying. I ate and I drank and I did what I liked. If a man's life is going to be short, why shouldn't he just do enjoyable things? No one can do better than eating and drinking and doing what they enjoy. I built things too. I built great monuments and projects in my country. I built houses for myself and vineyards and parks and orchards with all kinds of fruit trees. I built water tanks and dams to water the fruit trees. I had sheep and cows and slaves. I had plenty of wives for me to love. I had silver and gold and music and sex, all the things that make a man happy. And I was still wise. My wisdom hadn't left me. And then I realized that death didn't care how wise I was. Whether you're a wise man or a fool, you still die. So I looked at all the things I had, and I hated them. I hated them all, because they were going to go to someone else after me, someone who hadn't earned them. So I decided the only thing you can do is to eat and drink and enjoy your life. I looked at the world. I looked at the places that are supposed to be fair and just. And in those places there was evil. And I decided it was like a test. It was a test so that human beings could see that they aren't going to live forever. So they have to face that fact. I thought, there's no point being jealous. There's no point being greedy. Because we can't take anything with us when we die. And I thought no one can do anything better than to eat and drink and enjoy their work. The happy people don't worry about how long they're going to live. Some people die young. Some people die old. Some people are rich and some are poor. Some people have easy lives because they're bad people. And some people have hard lives because they're good people. But they all die. And they all go to the same place. And they are all judged by the same God. So I realized, in the end, that wisdom was better than folly, and wisdom was better than power. But even the wisest person dies and is forgotten. No one has time to learn everything. And one day you will die, and you will stand before God, and He will ask you about the things you have done, even the secret things. The wise person is the person who listens to God and obeys Him.
So there you are, Storytime with Lucas. Josh returns next week with the birth of Jesus.